This is an emergency live stream. Please stand by for a Smitty announcement. This is an emergency live stream. Please stand by for a Smitty announcement. This is an emergency live stream. Please stand by for a Smitty announcement. Alert. This is an emergency live stream. Please stand by for a Smitty announcement. This is an emergency live stream. Please stand by for a Smitty announcement. This is an emergency live stream. Please stand by for a Smitty announcement.
Live from SmittyOne.com studios, it's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Take a lap.
What is going on, good people? It is a special edition. Let's swap out these graphics. Your boy Smitty didn't even have time to prepare and change the headline of the live stream. We've got this right here. We've got Melvin Gordon news. We've got Javonte Williams impact news to talk about. Your boy Smitty doesn't sleep. This is the third time I'm live, my second emergency live stream today, and we've got to talk about the Deebo rumor, which just came out in the last hour. We got to talk about the Melvin Gordon signing. People are gonna freak out. I don't care. I don't care at all. People can get whoa. I gotta get my marker. Where's my marker? People are freaking out all over the place. Don't let them freak out. Or let them freak out. You don't freak out. Don't let people you care about freak out, because this is a nothing burger. Would I prefer Melvin Gordon not to resign? Yeah, because I don't want to deal with this. I want to move on and not have this lingering and this comments and questions all off season long. I'm not worried about Melvin Gordon. You guys shouldn't be worried about Melvin Gordon. He's older. He's a year older. He's injury prone. He got through a full season last year because he didn't have to be used full time, but he's used enough to where he put a bunch of mileage on. And Javonte's season's here. You'd have to be a complete moron to not understand, if you're coaching this team, that Javonte is the answer and he needs to be fed, and he needs to be fed a ton. He led the league in broken tackles, even over Jonathan Taylor, and he got halftime work. The Broncos had nothing to play for last year. They were losing. I've said this, and this isn't me just saying this to defend Javonte. I've said this for months, that if Melvin Gordon's brought back, in a way, it's kind of a good thing, because I'd rather have an old, aging running back sitting behind Javonte Williams. And make no mistake about it, he's sitting behind Javonte. I'd rather have an old, aging running back that's injury-prone sit behind Javonte than them to find a guy like Zamir White fall in their lap late in a draft, or a guy like Rashad White fall to the 4th or 5th round and they need a backup running back and they scoop up a fresh leg rookie. So give me a break. Melvin Gordon does nothing. Not worried. I almost didn't go live, but I knew everybody would be clamoring for an answer from me. Smitty, does this change your mind? Smitty, Melvin Gordon was used so much last year, Smitty. You have to be worried about Melvin Gordon, Smitty, right? Wrong. The answer is no. The answer is negative. No. Melvin Gordon scares me zero. I don't care. Javonte is such a superior talent. They saved him. I love this. This stuff's great. Like this, Sanu. This is 50-50 split. Love it. Sign me up. I love that you think it's 50-50. I'm not trying to disrespect your stance, Sanu. But I love it. I love that you think this way. I love that a lot of people think this way. Let's see what other people are thinking. I haven't even read the comments yet. Where's the silly Jets guy? I don't know. Najee is still second. Just people don't think it right now. Okay, let's see what everybody's thinking. Devin sent me a message here. Super chat. Thank you. Your spot. You are on top of it, Smitty. Way to hustle, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see here. I'm looking for some negative stuff. Why can't Melvin just go away? Yeah, that's not negative. You're not saying anything by that. I want to know who believes this is horrible for Javonte. So I don't see a whole lot of negative. Just Sendu is the only one really saying that, I think. I'm sure everyone's disappointed. Jose says he's killing Javonte's value. I disagree. So Jose, that's good. We're seeing more people. I love this. I want to see more people freaking out. I would prefer that everybody freak out. I would love for Javonte's value to fall to 6, 7, 8 overall. I would absolutely love it. You know a very similar thing we saw in 2021. Jonathan Taylor. Guess what everybody was worried about from the year prior? Nyheim Hines. Nyheim Hines is to JT as Melvin Gordon is to Javonte Williams. Let me repeat that for those of you in the back. Nyheim Hines entering 2021 was the same significance in threat and making everybody devalue Jonathan Taylor as Melvin Gordon will be to Javonte Williams. Literally the second best, capable of being the first best running back in fantasy football. The first best running back in fantasy football. Absolutely love Javonte. This news does nothing but lower his value and bake all of the risk right in.
Baked in, boys!
Music to my ears. I couldn't have scripted this better, to be honest with you. I'm actually excited about the signing of Melvin Gordon. I love that people are freaking out. Here's Daniel saying Javonte stock takes a hit. Love it. Absolutely love it. Keep it coming. I'm not mad at any of you, and I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's take, but I love it. This is great news. Keep it coming. Wesley wiped his feet. Wesley's not even complaining. He's just wiping his feet. That's a good boy. Good boy, Wesley. Appreciate you. Jacob says, I'm so sad, Smitty. I hope that's about Javonte. Good. More. Only time will tell. Big Dog says, I love it. This is very, very negative. And I don't mind it. I'm very excited. Javonte on sale. This is great. Good thing is he will fall to 12. That's the thing. You're going to get him at 6. By the looks of the people in here, these are my people too, that believe in Javonte like I believe in him. We're going to get him at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is fantastic. I honestly am excited about this. I have 0% concern because Melvin Gordon is older and put on a boatload of mileage. I don't think people realize that you're going to have a backup. Every running back is going to have a backup. This is the best news. I love what I'm seeing. I thought maybe I was going to get on here and see like stuff that was good. This is actually making me in a good mood. Time to trade for Javonte in Dynasty. Absolutely, Ricky. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I don't know if this comment is to me. I smell butthurt. Is that to me? Who that dude? Are you saying that to me? That I feel you smell butthurt looking at me? You should see excitement. I'm ear to ear grin. Sindhu says no because JT had a stretch where he proved himself in his rookie year and Javonte won't fall to the 6th round. I'm not saying he'll fall to the 6th round, but Nyheim Hines, everybody was scared of Nyheim Hines. Nobody thought Javonte Williams was going, like, here's the point, Sindhu. I think you're twisting this up. I'm saying Nyheim Hines last year was to JT what Melvin Gordon is this year to Javonte. It's the exact same scenario. Where did Jonathan Taylor get drafted in 2021, Sindhu? Right where Javonte's probably going to go, Sindhu. Probably. Exactly. JT went at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's where JT went because of Nyheim Hines. Where is Javonte going to go? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's exactly where JT went. Guess who's making people feel that way? Melvin Gordon. It is the exact same scenario to a T. Exactly. JT and Javonte, Nyheim Hines, Melvin Gordon. You couldn't draw two parallels better than that if you tried. And how is everyone feeling about Nyheim Hines right now? Are you guys scared about Nyheim Hines? Are you petrified about Nyheim Hines? Are you really scared of this old man, Melvin Gordon, who put a bunch of mileage on his broken wheels last season, and the Denver Broncos very safely, smartly held back mileage from JT that was unnecessary? You didn't want to dial up the mileage, and they put as least amount of mileage as possible. You'd have to be as a coach or an organization, be a complete moron to not utilize Javonte Williams to at least like a 70-30 timeshare, which in this offense, how productive it's going to be is exactly where you want Javonte to be. You don't want him at 95% capacity in a high octane offense like this. You want him at 70, 75%. Absolutely feel like this is going to be the exact same scenario, exact same equivalent to round, where JT went 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 overall last year. Javonte's going to go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 over 12 overall this year. Nyheim Hines, Melvin Gordon, so petrified of Nyheim Hines, so petrified of Melvin Gordon. Boom. People are getting them at a discount. This is the best news I've gotten all week. I'm absolutely thrilled by this. And I'm a little shocked that more people don't see it my way, but that's okay. That's okay. We won't always see eye to eye as a community, but I'm excited about this. I'm feeling great. This is the best news I've had all week. I understand what you're saying, but what running backs are you drafting before Javonte now? I'm not. I'm trading down. I'm trading down to get Javonte, or I'm doing my best to draft like Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson or Cooper Kupp if it's redraft. Harris, is Harris really in a much worse situation when Harris has got, they're fixing some O-line issues, but he's got Trubisky at quarterback. You've got Russell Wilson in a high octane offense that'll be living in the red zone. And because Melvin Gordon is on the roster, people are going to run away from Javonte in redraft. Maybe not so much in Dynasty, but they'll run away from him in redraft. That is such an amazing. He's not a better spot, Sindhu. Sindhu, I believe we agree on a lot, but we do not agree on this. Najee Harris is not in a not even in a better spot, but you're saying much better spot. Absolutely not. Worse offensive line. They're improving it a little, but it's still a bad offensive line. He's still getting 4.2 yards per carry, which means he's required to get way more carries than Javonte's getting to get the same yardage as Javonte. And on top of that, you've got Mitch Trubisky, who you may believe in, and that's okay. And maybe he proves me wrong, but this guy's not moving the football down the field like Russell Wilson is. You give me, even in a worst case scenario where Javonte's getting 70% of the work and Melvin's really getting a heavy duty 30%, Javonte will be so efficient. This man led the league in broken tackles in a halftime roll last year. My man, halftime roll. He beat JT out in broken tackles. This offense is going to be electric, and absolutely, Javonte owners in shambles. It's okay. Wow. I love this. I love this. This is great. I hate that it's happening to my own community though. Like I'm happy because I think I can get you guys back on the same page. I'm not excited that my own people see this differently than me. I'm not excited that you guys have a negative outlook on them. But I'm excited that we're here and this is the consensus even from you guys. What that tells me is, as we try and circle back to reality, and I will try and get everybody on the same page here, and I know that everybody's going to have a different opinion. I'm not saying you can't have your own opinion or differing opinion from me. That's what this channel is about. But Hendricks, Javonte, look at these negative comments. R.I.P. Javonte. This is coming from the most pro-Javonte community around. What is this? For anybody that still loves Javonte and is still on board with me on this, this is the best news you could have found. We have a lot of work to do in repairing of this relationship between the people in my own community that see Javonte as a huge knockdown, knocked a peg down. We have a lot of work to do to get everybody back on the same page. But for those of you that are understanding of the situation the way I understand it, this is great news. The most pro Javonte Williams community is afraid of Melvin Gordon to this degree. That means that we're going to see him at 11, 10. In best ball, he could drop to 2.1. This is the most fantastic news I've ever seen. Wow. This is unbelievable. I can't even make anybody take laps because there's too many. I do feel like I'm in the middle of a crowd of people I don't recognize. This is the strangest thing on my own show. I almost feel like I'm dreaming right now. I'm looking at my own people, and I feel alone for the first time in a long time. We've been pretty like-minded for a while, but I'm literally sitting here, looking at comment after comment after comment. Smitty, I'll take that leap with you. You helped me win a chip last year. I mean, I'd hope that I have a little bit of credibility here to sway some people over. Committee, the amount of people that thinks this is a committee. He's a backup running back. Oh, Sindhu. I love you, pal, but you've got to take a lap for this one. This is blasphemous, bro. Fournette over Javonte.
Take a lap.
Let me tell you something. I'm not shying away from Javonte. I don't know if the question earlier, hey, Smitty, what running backs do you draft then? I'm still drafting Javonte. Will I take him 3? No, I don't need to. I can trade down. But is he in my top 5? You know, if push comes to shove and I can't trade down, I'll take Javonte number 5 overall. Like, there's no way. Wow, there's so many people. Look at this. Look at this. You're wrong on this one, Smitty. How is that a lap? What do you mean, how is that a lap? You just said a 4th round running back is better than Javonte Williams, do. Look at this. Fournette greater than Javonte. That's like worth 2 laps, bro.
Take a lap.
I'm a little baffled. I'm still in a great mood because fantasy-wise, this is amazing. This is gem type content. This is gem material. Oh my God, look at the comments. Ozzy says I'm with Javonte. Okay, Ozzy sees a light. Chase and Jefferson before. I'll take Chase and Jefferson. That's fine. Like I'll go JT, Jamar Chase, Jefferson. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. But Javonte, I'd still take Javonte 5 or 6 if push came to shove, and I couldn't trade down. This is crazy, man. You're the only guy that's got Fournette that low. So let's put Fournette where you have him. Like, where do you have Fournette, Sindhu? Do you have him in the second round? Like, even if you had him, let's say at the bottom of the second round, you really put Javonte at the bottom of the second round? I'm a little shocked. I'm not disappointed in you guys, but I'm a little thrown off. A little thrown off at literally Melvin Gordon's making everyone jump ship on arguably the first or second best running back in fantasy football. Javonte Williams arguably can finish as the number 1 running back in fantasy football. Let me repeat that. I truly believe Javonte Williams can finish as the number 1 fantasy football running back in 2022. And Melvin Gordon, a guy that is going to be the backup. He is the backup. Everybody needs a backup. This guy, aging running back, lots of mileage. Oh my God. I don't understand this. Fournette this year will be how you did Mixon last year. This is crazy. This is craziness. I expected to be see a 50-50 split. This is 90-10. This is 90-10. This is crazy. Oh my God. Yeah, James, I'm trying to emphasize this point, but it's not getting across. Everyone won't consider Denver purposely didn't. I've said that. Purposely didn't overuse Javonte last year because they didn't have a winning team. New coach, Russell Wilson. I'll take Javonte all day. The only problem is I'm feeling a little bit I don't want to be against my own people on this. So I'm excited for the news. I'm actually excited for the data. The data meaning the consensus from my own people who are the most pro-Javonte community out there suggests that we're all going to get him at a steal. The problem is, how do I reel a lot of you back into the circle of that Javonte is the light? It's I'm excited by the data. I love getting the knee-jerk reaction from everybody because this is the place where if you doubt him, the rest of the world's going to doubt him. So it's a great barometer as to what the consensus is going to think. I'm just shocked, and I'm a little bit thrown back at how I'm going to circle you guys back around. I'm not saying that I know all and you guys are wrong and I've got to convince you, but it's just it's my job to make sure that I beat a drum loud enough that my people know what time it is when it becomes time to watch a guy break out and beat it. Javonte could be the number 1 or number 2 running back in 2022, and this news only solidifies the built-in risk that now is present because apparently Fournette is better than Javonte to some people in here, and that's crazy to me. Oh my God, I can't. Jordan, okay, there's a couple people that are on Team Javonte here. I'm finding more and more. Jordan is Team Javonte. James is Team Javonte. You can't deny Gordon looked fantastic at times last season, Smitty. Everything Gordon did, Javonte did better. Javonte led the league in broken tackles, bro. like the offense they ran the ball well. But Melvin Gordon isn't going to put Javonte on the bench. Melvin Gordon will spell him. Melvin Gordon will be used probably to the tune of like 30%, and that's perfect. Like, he'll be used. I'm not saying Melvin Gordon won't go. Yeah, free T-Gray saying I'm going crazy reading these comments a little bit. I mean, I'm keeping calm and cool and collective about it. I'm a little shocked. I feel like I got a lot of work to do. I feel like I got a lot of work to do. I don't know how I'm going to reel them back in, and it's my job. It's my obligation. Wow. Javonte stock will go down. There's so many negative comments. People are just, in general, this is very disturbing news to all of you. I can tell. I mean, would I have rather it not happen? Probably so I didn't have to deal with this. This is an uphill battle trying to reel everybody back in, because, again, that's my job, is to try and make sure I let you know when my gut is screaming something. And am I right all the time? No. But I mean, you wouldn't come here and watch if you didn't get good information here on average. But this is, I mean, I don't know. I can like, it's going to take like a Melvin Gordon, like, to look really bad and get hurt and banged up right away. And then someone's going to come in here like, no offense, Sindhu. I'm just trying to think of somebody that's been pretty critical of it so far. Like Sindhu would say, well, you got lucky because Melvin Gordon got hurt. No, I'm telling you, Melvin Gordon is old and put a bunch of mileage on. Getting hurt is part of the equation. Melvin Gordon's not holding up. If he does hold up, he's not going to get enough work that it's going to bother me. Getting hurt is part of this equation. Melvin Gordon is very susceptible to getting banged up. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know what to say. I'm so shocked. Jay says, bro, Fournette is gonna have a rookie coming in next year. Look how many running backs that Tampa Bay has been talking to Javonte all day. Javonte equals stud. Yeah, I mean, Jace, that's the other thing, is like Tampa is looking to bring in a running back. Like, what's everyone gonna say when they signed Zamir White? You know, oh, Fournette, he's fine. I can't believe this. This is like, you guys realize that there are better running backs in the draft class than Melvin Gordon? You don't want Melvin Gordon going elsewhere, and then the Broncos see Zamir White or a fresh-legged rookie sitting there in the 4th or 5th round. They're like, let's back Javonte, and then boom, you have this better talent. I think people need to digest this. And wow, look at all these comments. I've never been more at odds with my people. This feels crazy. I don't know what to say. I'm a little thrown back. Your boy Smitty's finally speechless. I don't understand the freak out here. I mean, I get it. I know what you're going to say. Oh, Melvin Gordon looked great. Melvin Gordon looked great. You have to admit Melvin Gordon looked fantastic last year, Smitty. Melvin Gordon's going to get 50% of the work. Like, these are I understand the assignment. I know what the comments are going to look like. This is Javonte Williams. If Melvin Gordon signed with the Colts, what would everybody say? Nyheim Hines is as good or better than Melvin Gordon is right now. This is crazy. Nyheim Hines is a bigger threat. Look at these comments. Joel says, so sad. Oh my God, everybody's giving up on Javonte. That's so heartbreaking. I love this. I love it. Oh my God. Oh. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Hey, C-Mac, we got a Debo update. Go trade for Javonte. That's my advice. Like, if I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. C-Mac, do we have any update on Debo? C-Mac says, so long, Debo. C-Mac thinks Debo's gone unless something happens right now. Yeah. I don't understand this. This is so crazy. This is Melvin Gordon. This is Melvin Gordon we're talking. I know he looked good. The whole offense looked good. No update. Just my opinion. Okay. Just making sure. C-Mac, everyone in here. My people ride and die Smitty in the fantasy football show. Like, I have to give it to my people. They're some of the most loyal people on the planet. On planet Earth. On any show on the planet. They're loyal to a fault. C-Mac. They're loyal to a fault. But this is the first time I'm getting some huge pushback. Like 90% of my entire community is against me. Ziggy, show me the front door. 90% of my community, C-Mac, is against me right now. They think Melvin Gordon signing Miss Smitty's home with little Smitty. Ziggy, off. Oh my God, this is crazy. I love it, but I'm a little bit. I don't know what to say because I'm excited to see these. Honestly, the barometer that I'm getting here is unbelievable. You told us he would leave. Come on, Smitty. We are hurt. I didn't say it was going to happen. I said if he like I've said the whole time, Joel, if he comes back, it'll be fine. I've already addressed this. He could come back, sure. You know, nobody wants to sign him. He doesn't have it anymore. No one wants to bring him in. Like, he looked good in this offense because the offense ran the ball phenomenally. They saved Javonte Williams. Joel, I told you if he comes back, it could actually be good news. I've already prepped everyone for this. Nobody understands. We are actually going to score points this year. Jace, I don't think they realize how productive the offense is going to be. 70-30 is easily what, I mean, if he gets 30, you'll be happy because Javonte will stay healthy. Oh my God. Even Jared, my boy Jared's even worried. What is going on with you guys? I've trained you better than this. This is not bad news. C-Mac says, if there's one thing I've learned that Smitty's 99% of the time turns out to be right, hopefully this one is that 1% where you're wrong. Isn't that 1% where you're wrong? Thank you, C-Mac. I mean, yeah, I can be wrong on something huge. It happens, but I say a lot of huge things, so thank you, C-Mac. I just don't get this. This is crazy. Okay, here's somebody that knows what time it is. Michael K. CPA. Good news. Javonte in the second round. Pair him with Chase and Jefferson. I'm trying to tell people that, Michael. I don't understand what... If he falls to the turn picks, are people really telling me they don't love the idea of getting a freaking 11 overall, like a Devontae Adams and a Javonte Williams? Like, oh my God. Here, we got some people coming in that I feel like know a little bit of what time it is here. Michael, buying the dip people. Mike said, what's Mike saying? Gordon can be a lead back. Hines will not ever be. Oh my, it's not the way people looked at Hines. I'm telling you, hindsight's 2020 for you, pal. It's 2020 for you. Hines scared everyone into drafting Jonathan Taylor at 10, 11, 12, the exact place that this paranoia and knee-jerk reacting is going to drive Javonte down to an amazing value. This is the best news we could come up with. This is the best news I have heard all week. This is phenomenal news. Lindsey, rookie year would have been worse. Appreciate your super chat, pal. I'm still on Javonte regardless. Yes, sir. MG3 is cooked. Thank you, Swaggy. But Smitty, JT had a crazy stretch and was the running back 5. I understand, but Sindhu, Javonte Williams led the entire NFL and broken tackles and was on a team that wanted to save him because they were fighting for nothing. Even Terry's down. You guys, I think I need to give you some time to digest this, and we come back and circle back because I'm excited. I'm the only one. A couple of you, Swaggy's excited. Michael K, CPA's excited. I'm the only one here. that is actually glad by this news. The only reason I didn't want it is because I knew I'd have to face this uphill, like it's draining. This uphill draining battle trying to convince everybody. Like this comment right here gives me the most joy. This comment right here gives me the most joy that I've had in a long time. By Sindhu. Javonte is still a top 20 pick. Wow. I think at that point we just need to end the live stream. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, man. Oh. I need to create a post-production video on this to explain it. This is crazy. And I'm not saying you can't have your own opinions on this, and that's fine. I can't believe it just got Javonte Williams for the 1.3 and Sanders. Trade for him. If you here, let me at least run something by all the people. Brian says Javonte's still a top 50 pick. Aaron disagrees with me a lot. He agrees with me. People going crazy. Smitty saying how Gordon hurts Javonte. Oh my God, guys. So here's the thing. If I'm trying to be as gentle as I can with this topic. If you are worried, like a lot of the comments that I've been pulling up here, like Sindhu, if you're calling him he's a top 20 pick, if that's how you feel about Javonte, let me just say this, okay? And then I'm gonna end the live stream. I'm gonna talk about Deebo real quick. I'm gonna end the live stream. Go eat my rice, my egg fried rice that I ordered from a gourmet. I'll put on my Instagram stories. You can take a look at it. If there's anything that we take away from here, let's say a lot of you feel like I'm wrong. Okay, Smitty, it's going to hurt him a little bit. A, do you think it really is going to hurt him to the point where he's not a top 15, top 12 overall player? Like, answer me that, okay? So first of all, Sindhu, give me your reaction to that. Some of you, the more critical people in here about Melvin Gordon taking away Javonte's value. Some of the most critical people in here, answer that question. Do you think he really is going to Melvin Gordon, in your worst case scenario, in your mind, is Javonte not capable of top 12 to 15 overall value? Like, answer that question for me real quick, and then I'll tell you my final conclusion here that I think will give you some closure here. God, Javonte's gonna be a steal. So give me your answers. Those that are worried about it. Those of you that worry about Melvin Gordon. Is he potentially still top 12 to 14 for you, let's say? Like, I'm waiting. Sindhu. He is, but still hurts his value. Okay, Sindhu. If he's still top 12 to 15 in his worst case scenario. Listen to what I'm saying, Sindhu. I'm giving you a bunch of knowledge right here. If Melvin Gordon hurts Javonte to the tune he becomes a 12 to 14 overall player, and you can get him now at 12 to 14, in your mind, in your pessimistic stance, which is not a bad thing, I'm just telling you, you have a pessimistic outlook on Melvin Gordon being there. In your mind, you just admitted that he still could earn his value back. It's baked in. What happens if you're wrong? If I'm wrong, you get your value. If I'm wrong, you still get a 12 to 15 overall player, and you're drafting him around 12 or 14 or 15. You just said he's still a top 20 pick. So it's all baked in. It's all baked in. If you're wrong, you win your league if you have Javonte Williams. If I'm wrong, it's baked in.
Baked in, boys.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Javonte's value dropped to 12 overall according to everybody in here. If he can get you 12 to 14 overall value with ease, even with a thorn in his side in your mind, what happens if you're wrong? You win your league because if I'm wrong, you still paid what you said to me he could do. I mean, wow. Excited. Where's my well, that's easy button. I'm a little bit tired too. So I guess I'm not taking this badly because I'm really exhausted, so I don't have the energy to like get all ramped up right now. But oh God, look at these questions. Look at these questions. Javonte or Elijah Mitchell. Javonte, the next is J-Rob. God, I can't wait to draft. I'm getting in drafts and I'm doing best ball drafts tonight. I'm not even waiting. This is fantastic. Oh, and wait till Melvin gets hurt. Mark my words. Somebody clip this, or I'll clip it. Mark my words. The moment Melvin Gordon gets hurt, we're gonna hear excuses like, "Well, Smitty, you got lucky." Because no, I'm telling you, Melvin Gordon's gonna get hurt. That's part of this. That's why he's great to sign. Oh. Yeah, you and me both, who that dude. Dude goes out, can't even get a deal. Comes back and he's a superstar. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. And guys, you don't have to agree with me on this. I'm not trying to shove this down anybody's throat. I'm actually just really excited to see this. I'm a little disappointed because like I don't want my people to think differently and not take advantage of it. So like it's a catch-22 for me, like to gauge the temperature of my own audience on something like this, and then be so far away from having a majority of it on board makes me feel like shit. A lot of you are gonna miss an opportunity because what I just painted for you, it's all baked in. Like if you can take them at 12 or 13 and you're guaranteed in a worst case scenario of yours to get 12 or 13 overall value, why on earth would you feel worried at all about about Melvin Gordon? Like Javonte Williams with ease will earn 12 to 15 overall value. And if I'm right, you absolutely win your league if you draft even competent players around Javonte. Now you get Adams and Javonte on the same team. You might even get Jamar Chase and Javonte on the same team. You might be able to take Jamar Chase at like 9 and still get Javonte at the near top of the second round based on a lot of the comments here. This is the best thing I've heard in weeks. Go trade for him, guys. If you are a believer in this, and you see what I'm seeing here, take advantage. Buy this man, especially in Dynasty, but buy this man and, find yourself a way to get this man on your team. Deontay's like Chris Carson in pristine condition. Okay. I get you. Anyway, shocked. I'm shocked for sure. I'm definitely shocked. I appreciate and respect everybody's opinion, but I am beyond shocked at this series of events here. Unbelievable. Debo Samuel, there's news and a report that Deebo Samuel, this ESPN report, it's such a smoke season right now. Let me see if I can. Oops, I just basically took everything off my screen when I deleted that. There we go. Melvin Gordon. So we're talking about Deebo Samuel. So Melvin Gordon resigning with the Broncos. Two sides agreed to a term 1 year worth $5 million, which takes the Broncos. I'm glad it takes the Broncos out of play for a pretty decently high-ranked running back. Like that would have been the worst case scenario for Javonte Williams. From my perspective, clearly a lot of people in here don't feel the same, and that's fine. Nothing I can do about it right now. I'm going to let people sleep on it, and we're going to come back and we'll circle back. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to go, Smitty, I thought about it, and you're right. But right now, I'm just going to leave it alone because I feel like some of you need time. Like some of you really need to look at Melvin Gordon and say to yourself, is the team really going to use Melvin Gordon? This guy, Javonte Williams, is literally the first or second best and most talented running back in the NFL. Who proved it? You don't lead the league in broken tackles halftime against JT unless you are the first or second best running back in the NFL. And they just got Russell Wilson, and the offense is going to be on fire. They're going to live in the red zone. This Javonte Williams is going to score, I'm joking, 12 to 15 touchdowns. Yeah, and that's the thing is I said this over and over. That's why I'm a little shocked. I said, guys, if Melvin Gordon, and I even saw, I think it was Joel said that I said that Melvin Gordon wouldn't be coming back. I didn't say that. I told you over and over, Joel, everybody, that if Melvin Gordon comes back, it's good and not to worry if he does. No one said a thing. Everyone just said, okay, well, hopefully that doesn't happen. Javonte to the moon. Javonte to the moon. I said it over and over. Melvin could come back if he doesn't find any bites because he's no longer got that step, or he's getting older. People are worried about him getting hurt, and he comes back. Don't freak out. Nobody said a word. Javonte to the moon. And he comes back, and everybody's jumping off the ship. I'm literally on a boat with like 5 or 6 of you in here that are freaking out about Melvin Gordon, thinking Melvin Gordon's going to steer this ship. I don't know how to get a lot of you back on the boat. I think I need to give you time, and then we'll circle back, and I'll be delicate with this because I know how a lot of you are feeling. Dude, I thought Melvin Gordon resigned, not re-signed. What? What? You thought he resigned, not re-signed, and now you're sad? Come on, overcome. No problem, Joel. No problem. And Joel, if you believe he's gonna bust, stick to your guns. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to change anyone's mind that doesn't want their mind to be changed. I agree. I'd rather have Melvin Gordon be his backup than a rookie. I really, guys, I've been doing this a lot of years. I'm telling you right now, Melvin Gordon is by far the better player to have behind Javonte Williams, who's about to get unleashed and become a top 1 to 2 running back potentially in the NFL. And they gave this guy halftime work to save him because the team didn't want to run mileage up on a nothing burger season. And he led the league in broken tackles over JT at halftime work, and were worried about Melvin Gordon when they could have drafted a Zamir White, a Rashad White, a James Cook. They could have grabbed one of these running backs that fell to round 4, and they're like, let's back up our boy Javonte because we need a good running game. We want to make sure we feel real secure with our running game. We're going to give the running back 20% of the carries, maybe 25, somewhere around that range to keep Javonte healthy, because this tackle-breaking machine is going to have 1,500 rushing yards and 15 scores and close to 1,900 total yards, maybe a 2,000-yard season, but let's call it 1,900 total yards. We'll call it 60 to 70 receptions. We'll call it 12 to 15 touchdowns. That's what I expect out of Javonte Williams in 2022. And Melvin Gordon, is going to step on my parade and rain on my parade and piss on my parade? Absolutely not. I'm not letting that affect anything. In fact, I'm just excited I'm excited and I'm not excited because the barometer in here, the temperature is that this guy, Melvin Gordon, just deflated Javonte's value. It's great for draft. It's bad for me because I got a lot of work ahead of me. Wow. Okay. Deebo Samuel news. Let me put this on screen and then Smitty's gonna go eat because I work for you. I put my food in the microwave after I just came back from a gourmet Chinese food restaurant, and I put that sucker in the microwave to keep it warm as possible so that I could go live with you all and break this news. And I thought it was going to be a little different, but it's not. That's okay. Open phone lines for Deebo Samuel. That report came out. Let me see if I can find this other report that I want to put up here. I don't know if it's not even being reported by a lot of my trusted sources because it's such a this Deebo Samuel report. It's such a strange report, and everybody's trying to. Did Deebo just tweet something? Deebo tweeted something. It said, this is 2 days ago. False. Don't even. Okay. Let's see here. Deebo Samuel. I'm not even seeing it being reported by some legitimate sources yet. But the report anyways is saying that Deebo Samuel will be traded by tomorrow. Good night, Joel. Appreciate you. Bro, Gordon coming in on third downs. Act like Derrick Henry signed with Denver. I know who that dude is. He's crazy, bro. Sorry, Smitty, I know you were big on Javonte fans. Soon as I heard this news, I thought about you. Why are you crying, Derek? This is the best news we've gotten all week. Rewatch the show, bro, because I'm the only one here, it seems, that doesn't love this news. I love it, Derek. This is the greatest news I've heard all week. Javonte's now costing a 9th or a 10th round pick, maybe later. Maybe 13 or 14 overall. Derek, I'm excited. There are no crocodile tears here. Or, I guess they're crocodile tears. What is it? It would be crocodile tears. I don't know. I'm excited, bro. Excited. Yeah, Melvin Gordon staying and everybody's acting like Derrick Henry got signed. But the report for Deebo was that Deebo will be traded. Deebo will be traded by tomorrow to the Jets, but it's not a. I don't think it has any concrete, nothing to it. Like Rappaport, Schefter aren't reporting on it yet. So that I just wanted to address that's out there. I know that's out there. If anybody's wondering why I haven't gone live on it, I'm putting it in this live stream here. I don't have any concrete validation of that report. So don't listen to everything you hear. Everything you hear right now will be half truth, half smoke, probably from here until draft day. Just keep that in mind when you hear a report like Deebo's getting traded or DK's getting traded. Let's hope DK gets traded. I want DK in Green Bay. So I'm going to end the live here. I'm going to go eat. This is fantastic news. I know some of you, a lot of you, 80% of you need time to digest this. I know there's some of you like Aaron and Michael CPA that agree with me, but majority in here does not, and that's fine. We're not always going to agree on stuff, but this is probably the best news that I've gotten all week, that Melvin Gordon has re-signed with the Denver Broncos. They no longer are attacking these young rookie running backs. They got fresh wheels. Zamir White, Rashad White, James Cook. We don't want any of these rookie running backs landing on the Denver Broncos roster. This is the best news that we could have got. Melvin Gordon re-signing. I told you guys weeks and weeks ago that if this happens, don't freak out. Everybody kept saying Melvin Gordon to the moon. Like, I literally would bring this up like once a week, that Melvin Gordon, when someone bring up Melvin Gordon, is Melvin Gordon going to sign? What's going on with Melvin Gordon? Don't worry about Melvin Gordon. He's older. He's 29 years old. Massive amount of mileage on his tires last season. And you literally, as I pose this question, I'll pose it one more time for anybody that's just joining. Do you think that Melvin Gordon hurts you in your mind? Because I don't think he hurts him at all. I think it's good. It's great. You don't want a rookie in there with fresh legs. You want this old man that's 29, that's had tons of mileage, that has lost a step, and he looked good last year. No denying that the offense ran the ball very well. Javonte did everything. He did double and better, and in some cases triple as good. He was the leading tackle breaker in the NFL at halftime work, and they wanted to save Javonte for the future because it was a nothing burger season. Like, Javonte was productive. He was productive. He had some good runs. He did look explosive at times, I admit, but he is a year older and couldn't get a contract out there on the open market trying to find somebody that would sign him, so he came back home. He gave probably a hometown discount to come back and be the backup to Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams now goes from being number 3, 4, 5 overall in all of our minds. Granted, keep in mind he was going 6, 7, 8 anyway. The fantasy community in general had him at 6, 7, 8. Now, with this news, people scared of Melvin Gordon, he's probably dropping to like 12, 13, 14, 15 overall. That's baked in. That is baked in. That is the definition of baked in. If you think Javonte can't earn 12, 13, 14 overall value, even in this worst case scenario in your mind, then you're really undervaluing Javonte. But if you agree, okay, yeah, 12, 13, 14, he could be that good with Melvin Gordon there. Okay, I agree with that, Smitty. Well, that's where you're taking him. Risk is all baked in. If you're right, you earn your value back. If I'm right, you win your league because he could be the number 1 or number 2 overall player in fantasy football. This right here is Nyheim Hines to JT last year. Melvin Gordon to Javonte is the same thing as Nyheim Hines to JT. Nyheim Hines scared a lot of people. Nyheim Hines made JT fall to about 8, 9, 10, 11, the exact same draft slots that you're going to find Javonte Williams. Melvin Gordon is going to drop Javonte in 11, 12, 13, 14. If you can get Justin Jefferson near the tail end of round 1 and get lucky, and you can get Javonte at the top of round 2 and get lucky, you have 2 top 5 or 6 overall potential players, and you have all the risk baked in to Javonte's value because you're getting him at 12, 13, or 14. Oh my God. Well, this is awkward, but I still appreciate every one of you. You guys are all my people. Doesn't matter if we disagree on some stuff. We're not always going to agree. My job is to try and give you the best information I can, and I really, really hope that you guys give this a different look when I talk about it later. So I'll let you guys all sleep on it, and I'll sleep on it too. I'll give you my word that I will try to objectively look at this as well. So let's all of us walk away from the screen here. Let's all, including myself, objectively look at this. But I gotta say, I've objectively looked at it all offseason. I've already said, people could say, Smitty, you're just trying to spin this. I saw one comment in here that says, Smitty, you're just trying to spin it now. I've said it all offseason. If Melvin Gordon re-signs, I'm going to actually like it. And I think everyone's going to freak out because I like it because it lowers Javonte's value. And in my mind, I don't care. I'd rather it be Melvin Gordon than it be a rookie running back that has fresh legs. This is fantastic. Okay. I will see you all later. Appreciate you. We'll all come back and we'll reconvene after we've all thought about it, including myself. I'll think about it. I'll promise you. I'll think about it as objectively as I can. But I'm just telling you, I've already done that for so long. It's probably not going to change my mind. But maybe you're saying the same thing. So here we go. Appreciate all of you. Live Monday through Friday. We got the NFL draft coming up. We got the NFL draft coming up Thursday. Your boy Smitty will be live pretty much the entire day on YouTube, kind of leading into the draft. during the draft, I'll be live on Instagram pretty much the whole first round. I'll try and go live on YouTube at the same time, but if you don't see me live on YouTube, I'm live on Instagram. So make sure you follow me on The Fantasy Football Show on Instagram. Make sure you're following me here. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Leave a comment that you're disappointed in Melvin Gordon, and I'll try and talk you off the ledge. I appreciate every one of you, regardless of disagreeing on this. I think we did it in a civil manner, but this is weird disagreeing with my own people. We almost never disagree as a whole. Like, this is crazy. I feel a little weird. I feel like I'm leaving like we got in a fight. Don't be mad at me. Don't.